The quiet hours are where clarity lives. In a world that never stops moving, silence has become a rare commodity. Our days are filled with noise. Notifications, conversations, responsibilities, and endless distractions pulling us in different directions. But in the early hours, before the world wakes up, there exists a space untouched by chaos. It is in these quiet hours that clarity emerges, unobstructed and pure. When everything is still, the mind can finally breathe, free from the weight of external demands. At 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., the world feels different. There are no expectations, no obligations pressing in from all sides. The phone is silent, emails are unanswered, social media is asleep. In this emptiness, something remarkable happens. Thoughts become sharper, ideas take form, and emotions become easier to understand. The mind, unburdened by the noise of the day, finds the space to process, reflect, and see things as they truly are. Many of history's greatest thinkers, writers, and leaders have spoken about the power of solitude. They understood that wisdom does not emerge from busyness, but from stillness. Clarity is not found in the rush of daily life. It is discovered in the quiet moments when we allow ourselves to sit with our thoughts. When we remove distractions, our subconscious mind has the freedom to connect dots, solve problems, and create solutions that seemed impossible just hours before. During the quiet hours, self-awareness deepens. Without the voices of the world telling us who to be, what to think, or how to act, we get the rare opportunity to listen to ourselves. Are we on the right path? Are we making choices that align with our values? What truly matters to us? These questions, often drowned out by daily noise, rise to the surface in the stillness of early morning, and in that silence, the answers become clear. The modern world glorifies hustle, productivity, and constant motion, but clarity does not thrive in noise. We chase answers in books, podcasts, and conversations, hoping to find direction, yet the answers have always been within us, waiting to be heard. It is only in moments of solitude that we give ourselves permission to listen. The clarity we seek is not out there, it is already inside us, waiting for the right moment to be revealed. Beyond self-reflection, the quiet hours also provide a space for creativity. Writers, artists, and innovators often wake before dawn, not because they are obligated to, but because that is when inspiration flows most freely. The world, untainted by distraction, becomes a blank canvas for imagination. Ideas form without interference, and new perspectives emerge effortlessly. In these moments, the connection between mind and creativity feels almost sacred, as if the universe is whispering its greatest secrets to those who are willing to listen. Even the body responds to this stillness. In the absence of stress and external pressure, the nervous system relaxes and a sense of calm washes over us. The heart beats slower, the breath deepens, and for a short while we exist in a state of complete presence. This is not just rest, it is renewal. A chance to reset before the demands of the day take hold. Those who embrace the quiet hours do not just gain mental clarity, they cultivate a deep sense of inner peace that carries them through the rest of the day. In a world filled with noise, clarity is a gift reserved for those who seek it. And the quiet hours, before the emails, the meetings, the responsibilities, are where that clarity lives. Discipline in the dark creates success in the light. Success is rarely born in the spotlight. It is crafted in the unseen moments, in the hours when no one is watching, when the world is asleep and distractions are at their lowest. Discipline in the dark, those quiet, relentless efforts made behind the scenes, is what ultimately brings achievement into the light. Every great accomplishment, every remarkable breakthrough, every extraordinary success is the result of countless unseen hours of commitment, consistency, and perseverance. The early morning hours or late night grinds are where true discipline is tested. It is easy to be motivated when others are cheering, when there is recognition, when progress is visible. But what happens when there is no applause, no immediate reward, no one to validate the effort? That is where discipline separates the committed from the casual. Those who succeed are the ones who push forward, not because they feel like it, but because they have made a promise to themselves that they refuse to break. Athletes train in empty gyms long before stadiums fill with fans. Writers draft pages in solitude before their words ever reach an audience. Entrepreneurs build, experiment, and refine long before their ideas gain traction. It is in these moments, when there is no external pressure, no expectation from the outside world, that discipline becomes the foundation of success. They show up even when no one is watching, because they understand that greatness is not a single act, but a collection of small, consistent efforts. Discipline in the dark is what allows individuals to master their craft. Without distractions, without the noise of the world pulling them in different directions, they can focus deeply, refining their skills and sharpening their abilities. There is a special kind of transformation that happens in solitude. The mind becomes stronger, the body adapts, and confidence is built, not through external validation, but through the quiet understanding that they have put in the work. The hardest part of discipline is that it often feels invisible. The hours spent practicing, learning, and growing do not always show immediate results. This is why so many people give up too soon. They expect instant success, immediate gratification. But discipline requires patience. It requires faith in the process, the belief that the work done in the shadows will one day manifest in the light. Those who succeed are the ones who trust that every step, no matter how small, is bringing them closer to their goals. Discipline in the dark is also the ultimate test of character. When no one is holding you accountable, when there is no one to impress, do you still do the work? Do you still wake up early, still push through discomfort, still give your best effort? True discipline is not about impressing others. It is about proving to yourself that you are capable of consistency even when motivation fades. It is about taking ownership of your path, understanding that success is not handed out, it is earned in private moments of effort. There is also an element of sacrifice in discipline. While others sleep, you work. While others relax, you push forward. While others wait for the right moment, you create it. The price of success is paid in solitude, in the lonely hours spent doing what most people are unwilling to do. But this sacrifice is what builds resilience. When the challenges come, when the pressure mounts, those who have trained in the dark will not crumble, they will rise, because they have already faced difficulty and overcome it. Discipline in the dark is the unseen force behind every great achievement. It is the unwavering commitment to progress, the relentless pursuit of excellence, the refusal to make excuses. Those who embrace it, who do the work when no one is watching, will eventually step into the light, not by chance, not by luck, but because they earned it through every unseen effort, every unnoticed sacrifice, and every moment of dedication that the world never saw. Morning stillness fuels creativity. In a world filled with endless noise and constant stimulation, finding the space for creativity can feel like an impossible task. The modern mind is bombarded with distractions from the moment it wakes up. Emails, social media, responsibilities, and obligations that demand attention. Yet, before the world fully awakens, there is a brief window of time where stillness exists, untouched and uninterrupted. It is in this quiet, early morning space that creativity flourishes, unburdened by the chaos of the day. The morning stillness creates a rare environment where thoughts can flow freely without interference. Unlike the later hours of the day when decisions and responsibilities weigh heavily on the mind, the early morning offers a blank slate. The subconscious, having spent the night processing thoughts, emotions, and experiences, is at its most receptive state. This is when ideas emerge effortlessly, unshaped by external pressures, allowing for deeper and more original thinking. Many of history's greatest creatives have understood the power of the early morning. Writers, artists, musicians, and inventors have long favored these hours for their most inspired work. Ernest Hemingway famously wrote at dawn, believing that his mind was the sharpest before the distractions of the day took hold. Beethoven, too, composed his most profound pieces in the morning, recognizing that stillness gave his music a deeper emotional resonance. The pattern is clear. Morning stillness is not just a luxury. It is a tool for creation. The absence of noise plays a critical role in unlocking creativity. Throughout the day, the brain is forced to juggle countless stimuli, shifting between tasks, conversations, and responsibilities. This mental overload makes it difficult to engage in deep, uninterrupted creative work. But in the early morning, when the world is quiet, the brain can enter a state of deep focus. This is when innovative ideas surface, when new connections form, when the impossible suddenly seems possible. There is also a psychological shift that occurs in the morning. Before the demands of the world take over, the mind is free from external expectations. There are no deadlines looming, no social pressures dictating behavior, no comparisons stealing joy. In this state, creativity is given permission to exist without judgment. It can explore, experiment, and expand without fear of failure. The morning allows for playfulness in thinking, a sense of curiosity that is often lost in the structured, task-orchestrated hours of the day. Beyond just mental clarity, the physical environment of the morning also fuels creativity. The soft light of dawn, the crisp air, the gentle hum of nature. These elements create a sensory experience that stimulates imagination. There is something deeply inspiring about watching the world wake up, witnessing the gradual shift from darkness to light. It serves as a metaphor for the creative process itself, the act of bringing something new into existence, of turning an idea into reality. And for those who struggle with creative blocks, the morning provides a natural reset. It is a time to break free from the limitations of the previous day, to start fresh with renewed energy and perspective. Unlike the late hours of the night, when exhaustion dulls the mind, the morning carries a sense of possibility. It invites exploration, encouraging the mind to think differently, to see patterns that were once invisible, to approach challenges with a renewed sense of innovation. The stillness of the morning is a gift, a space where creativity is given the freedom to breathe. It is not just about the absence of noise, but about the presence of something deeper, an openness, a clarity, a connection to the raw essence of imagination. Those who embrace this time, who step into the quiet before the world wakes up, unlock a level of creativity that cannot be found in the midst of daily distraction. Your morning set the tone for your life. The way you start your morning has a profound impact on the rest of your day. From the moment you open your eyes, the choices you make determine your mindset, energy, and productivity. If you wake up feeling rushed, overwhelmed, or reactive, that energy follows you into the hours ahead. But if you start with intention, focus, and discipline, you create a foundation for success. Not just for the day, but for your entire life. Mornings are the most powerful, yet underutilized part of the day. They are the only time when the world has not yet demanded anything from you. Before emails flood your inbox, before responsibilities pull you in different directions, you have a brief window of time that is entirely yours. What you do with that time determines whether you are leading your life or simply reacting to it. Those who take control of their mornings take control of their days, and those who take control of their days take control of their futures. One of the biggest differences between highly successful people and those who struggle to make progress is how they approach their mornings. The most disciplined, purpose-driven individuals do not wake up and immediately scroll through their phones, reacting to messages and notifications. They do not start their day in a state of chaos. Instead, they wake up with purpose. They use the early hours for reflection, goal setting, and personal growth. Whether it's exercise, meditation, journaling, or deep work, they set the tone for the day before the rest of the world can influence them. The science behind morning routines is undeniable. When you wake up and immediately expose yourself to stress, rushing to get ready, checking your phone, reacting to urgent demands, you flood your body with cortisol, the stress hormone. This puts you in a reactive state, making you more prone to anxiety, distraction, and fatigue throughout the day. But when you begin your morning with calm, structure, and positive habits, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the chemicals responsible for motivation and happiness. You feel more in control, more focused, and more resilient in the face of challenges. Your mornings are also where self-discipline is built. Waking up early, sticking to a routine, and resisting the urge to hit snooze teaches you something powerful. It proves that you can control your actions instead of being controlled by comfort. Discipline is a muscle, and the way you train it first thing in the morning determines how strong it will be for the rest of the day. Those who master their mornings build the kind of discipline that carries over into every other area of life: work, health, relationships, and personal growth. Beyond discipline, mornings shape your mindset. If you start your day with gratitude, self-improvement, and a focus on your goals, you program your mind for success. You develop a habit of thinking positively, of approaching problems with confidence rather than stress. On the other hand, if your mornings are filled with negativity, complaining, or procrastination, you reinforce a mindset of struggle and limitation. The thoughts you cultivate in the morning shape the way you see the world, and over time, that perspective becomes your reality. Another overlooked aspect of morning routines is their ability to create momentum. The small victories you achieve early in the day, making your bed, exercising, reading, writing, set a standard for the rest of your actions. When you accomplish something first thing in the morning, no matter how small, it creates a ripple effect. Success breeds success. The discipline you apply in the first hour of your day influences the way you handle challenges, make decisions, and interact with the world. Your mornings are not just about what you do, they are about who you become. They determine whether you live with intention or drift through life on autopilot. They shape your discipline, your mindset, your productivity, and ultimately, your future. If you want to change your life, start by changing how you start your day. Few are willing, so few will succeed. Success is never about luck or talent alone. Success is never about, it is about the willingness to do what most people refuse to do. Every great achievement, every extraordinary breakthrough, and every life-changing accomplishment is built on a foundation of sacrifice, discipline, and relentless effort. The truth is, most people want success, but very few are actually willing to endure the process required to attain it. And that is why so few truly succeed. The difference between those who dream and those who achieve lies in their actions. Many people talk about their ambitions, set lofty goals, and imagine a future filled with greatness. But when the time comes to put in the work, the early mornings, the late nights, the discomfort of discipline, most people shrink back. They choose comfort over challenge, convenience over commitment, and excuses over execution. Success is never reserved for the most gifted. It is claimed by those who are willing to persist when others quit. The willingness to endure hardship is what separates the ordinary from the exceptional. Every person who has ever reached the top of their field has faced moments of doubt, pain, and exhaustion. The difference is that they chose to push forward when others stopped. While most people seek the easy path, The few who succeed embrace the difficult road, knowing that struggle is the price of greatness. They understand that pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. Most people are not willing to wake up before dawn to work on their craft. Most people are not willing to sacrifice social time, entertainment, or temporary pleasures to invest in their future. Most people are not willing to fail repeatedly, learn from their mistakes, and try again with greater determination. But the few who are willing to do these things eventually rise above the rest. They understand that the process is not supposed to be easy, it is supposed to be worth it. There is a psychological barrier that keeps most people from achieving their goals, the fear of struggle. Society has conditioned people to seek shortcuts, to expect quick results, and to avoid discomfort at all costs. But success is not found in shortcuts. It is built in the moments when you decide to do what is difficult, what is inconvenient, what is necessary, even when you don't feel like it. The few who succeed are the ones who have trained themselves to embrace discomfort as part of the journey. Another reason so few succeed is that consistency is hard. It is easy to be motivated for a day, a week, or even a month. But success is not about short bursts of effort. It is about long-term commitment. Most people give up when they don't see immediate results. They start strong, but lose momentum when the process takes longer than expected. The few who succeed understand that progress is often invisible at first, but every effort compounds over time. They trust the process, even when they don't see the reward right away. The reality is, the world does not reward those who kind of try. It rewards those who commit fully, those who push beyond their limits, those who show up every single day, even when motivation is gone. Few people have the discipline to stay the course, to persist through rejection, failure, and setback. That is why, in every field, only a small percentage of people reach the top. It is not because others are incapable. It is because few are truly willing to give it everything they have. Success has never been about what you want. It has always been about what you are willing to do. And the simple truth is, most people are not willing to endure what it takes. But for those who are, the rewards are limitless. It's not about time, it's about who you become. People often measure success in terms of time, how long it takes to achieve a goal, how quickly someone reaches the top, or how much time is left to accomplish something significant. But success is not about time, it is about transformation. It is about who you become in the process. The real measure of progress is not how fast you get there, but how much you grow along the way. Most people obsess over time because they want results quickly. They want shortcuts, fast success, and instant gratification. But the truth is, the journey is never about getting there as fast as possible. It is about developing the mindset, habits, and resilience required to sustain success once you arrive. If you rush the process, you may reach the destination, but without the growth necessary to handle it. That is why so many people who achieve quick success often lose it just as fast. They never became the person capable of maintaining it. The process of growth requires struggle, patience, and persistence. Every challenge you face, every setback you endure, and every moment of self-doubt is shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more capable. Success is not about accumulating accomplishments within a certain time frame. It is about becoming the type of person who naturally attracts success. It is about developing the discipline, work ethic, and character that ensure lasting achievement. When people focus too much on time, they become frustrated when things take longer than expected. They look at others who seem to be progressing faster and wonder why they are falling behind. But the truth is, no one's path is the same. Some people achieve success early but are not prepared for it, while others take years to build the foundation necessary for greatness. The timeline is irrelevant. What matters is that every step forward, no matter how slow, is shaping you into the person you need to be. The journey is often longer than expected because real transformation takes time. It is not just about reaching a goal. It is about unlearning old habits, breaking through limiting beliefs, and developing a mindset of resilience. The struggles, the failures, and the frustrations are not obstacles. They are the training ground. They are the tests that separate those who want success from those who are truly committed to becoming their best selves. Many people quit because they think it is taking too long. They believe if they don't see results quickly, they are wasting their time, but time is never wasted when you are growing. Every day spent improving, learning, and refining your craft is a day invested in becoming the person you were meant to be. The reward is not just the achievement itself. It is the confidence, wisdom, and strength you gain through the journey. True success is not about what you accomplish, it is about who you become in the process. The real prize is not the money, the recognition, or the title. It is the person you have transformed into along the way. It is about looking back and realizing that the version of yourself who started this journey would not even recognize the person you are today. That growth is what makes the journey worthwhile. In the end, time is just a tool. It is not the enemy, nor is it the answer. The real question is not how fast you can succeed, but how much you are willing to evolve. Because once you become the person capable of success, the results will follow naturally.